Oh, we are live.
Yeah, we are. I try to tell y'all that. And y'all want to do the most.
Oh,
Why
okay.
would we want to do the least?
Mm.
I can see what
We
it
know
is.
no other way, right?
Talk to me.
Just saying. We are live on this good Tuesday. Let me get myself together so that I can.
I need a
tag.
haircut, man.
Fuzzy.
So
You
when we
do.
come back, I'm gonna look a little different after my haircut. But I'm just saying, I need a haircut.
Let me look. Let me
I
get a
mean,
little
yeah,
closer
because of
to
course, we've been talking about somebody over there for the last 30 minutes not to have it live, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go.
Oh, she reached across the head.
We going to it. Here we go, baby. So check, you know what I'm saying? Big Tex in the building. You know what I'm saying? Big Tex. Call me Big Tex from now on. Do not refer to me in this comment section unless you call me Big fucking Tex. For the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm gonna be Big Tex. Vic White back for Texas. I got the little makeshift vest on.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm unashy thanks to Veronica.
Oh yes.
Unashy. So I appreciate everybody who gave me some love when I was gone. But I'm back now, and I appreciate it.
Good to have you back, my brother.
Yes. Welcome back, Victor.
Mm-hmm.
So glad to have you back with us.
Oh yeah. What happened? We froze? Did we freeze?
No.
Okay.
It did pause for a second.
For a second. So
Well,
okay. Well, I just wanted to before we got into it, I wanted to give Veronica a token of my appreciation since I've been gone. I ain't got nothing for none of the rest of y'all, but I got something for Veronica in my bag.
oh, Victor.
So when I was in Texas, I got this for you, Veronica. You might appreciate this, but here you go.
Receipts. Oh, Victor! Thank you.
No, I know. You giving me half of that?
No, I'm not.
It's about $3,000 worth of receipts in there. I thought, but I lied because that's probably that ain't. I thought about you after my second week there, and I thought to myself, I said, that little crazy shit you do. I got some more for you, but those are the ones that
Thank you, Victor.
a lot of y'all might not realize the significance of it, but
It took her a while to figure it out.
Yeah, I was like, receipts? But then I'm like, yes, that's right. Receipts. I collect receipts for, no,
You giving me half.
no.
We'll
You
talk
better
about
talk
it
in that mic.
So I
You
collect,
giving me
I,
half.
I collect receipts for a purpose. And, oh, Victor, you thought about me while you was in Texas.
I did.
To bring me
I
back the
did,
receipts.
I did.
Thank you so much.
I got something else in here, but I might have left it at the house.
Oh.
Oh, I do. I got one more thing for you. So, this was a shirt that was gifted to us from. So it's from Jackson and Jackson. It's from Jackson and Jackson, and this is a contractor company that was there. So I asked them to give me another shirt. It might be a little too.
I like them big.
Because she can sleep.
The shirts.
But yeah, that's from Jackson and Jackson. If you look on the back of it, it's got Texas on it, the Dallas, and they was the ones that put in the dry work. That was the contractor company that I kind of worked hand in hand with. But yeah, that's for you.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you so much.
Okay, so
Oh, I appreciate
let's get
it.
to it.
I ain't
Let's leave
doing
that
all
mushy
that
shit to the side.
That
But
is
team, I ain't buying no man nothing. Christine, I didn't know you was showing up tonight, so I apologize.
It's all right.
Oh,
Christine
thank
Turning
you.
people down, so she don't deserve nothing.
Oh,
And
shots.
plus, I'm turned
Shots.
up tonight, so
Shots.
I'm
Fired.
throwing shots tonight.
what's
Whoa.
wrong, bro? What you throwing shots? For?
Wait,
I
wait.
feel like throwing shots. That's all.
What happened? She turned you down?
Turn me down. Bro.
What happened?
I don't know. You gotta ask her.
You
So,
got a letter?
Christine,
Yeah,
what
we do.
happened? What you turning my man's down for? What happened?
You said a letter?
Yeah, let's talk
Hold
about it.
on.
Oh, my
What you
bad.
turn him down for? What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Are we really putting my sissy on the spot?
No, I'm just saying. He said it, so I'm trying to figure out what happened. Because apparently me and you missed something.
Mic check. One.
Oh, okay.
Mic check. Nice one.
Remember-
Wait, I forgot how to go.
Remember this: persistence breaks down any resistance. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Persistence never met Christine.
So-
Okay, we'll
So understand that sometimes persistence
Mhm.
is not the answer to everything. I'm not trying to put nobody on that, but sometimes persistency can look a certain type of way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
And that's what I was saying to sis, that a lot of times when people, for instance, we talk about this on the show about how you can invite a young lady out to the movie, to dinner, whatever, and how some people look at it as it's something bigger than just going out to dinner and enjoying time with somebody that you enjoy to talk with or whatever. And I don't beg nobody for anything, but I do look at it down here. It's looked at a little different up north where people kick it like that a lot. Down here, people look at it, oh man, he trying to holler at me. If I'm trying to holler at you, I'll let you know. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to play. I'm too grown for that. So if I'm trying to holler at you, if we're trying to go to the movie and just have a good time and I enjoy your personality and that's it, then that's what it is. If you say no, you say no.
so that's what
All
you
right.
was trying to do.
I was trying to see if she would go to the movie with me. She said,
What are we doing here?
So-
First of all, we
so
didn't even started the
Christine,
show.
Will you
know
go to the
what?
movie? Hold up.
no, she told me no
God.
already. Oh, my black ass no. All right, fine.
You will not be putting my sissy on the
But
spot.
this the thing, though.
You got
Listen.
people. in
Wait a minute.
comments. Yeah.
Before we go any further. But bro, you broadcasted the rejection.
That's because I'm not.
But
scared of
nobody
rejection.
knew. Nobody
But
knew.
I'm not scared of rejection.
But
And everybody has an option to say yes or no. And that's the bottom line. And it's fine because that's what life is about. And we can't look at that things are always going to go in your way.
Yeah.
But you also go out and say, don't take rejection as a negative and frown on the person. The person may have a reason for whatever that reason may be, and let it be that.
But-
That's all to it.
So
Okay,
how is
before
it,
we
but how is it
before we
rejection when you said it's just like a friendly thing? Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's just go hang out. That's not rejection. If we
That's-
friends,
excuse
that's
me.
True. That's true.
Excuse me.
take it over, sissy.
Can we start this over?
I just
No,
want-
we good.
Hold up, hold
No,
up.
I haven't even introduced the
Okay,
show.
go ahead, go ahead. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
We have a brand new sponsor here. Like, can we? And then we'll get back into this
Okay,
juice.
I'm sorry. We sorry,
We'll
Veronica.
get back into this tea that y'all spilling already.
okay, I love it.
Okay. Wow. First of all, welcome to Tanky Tea of Life. I'm your host, Veronica. Back with y'all on this Tuesday night.
Damn,
So
it's
glad to have my brother Victor sitting beside me. You know, the
No.
Big Tex.
Big-
text.
big text.
Big Tex.
Tex.
I got a little story to tell y'all after you
my
swing
bad.
through, but go ahead. Big
Okay,
Tex.
big text over here. I have my brother Fatine all the way from WBLS radio station, New York. And beside me back tonight is my sissy Christine back with us. And tonight, let's kick it off. Our show is being brought to you by Journey Soap Bar. My girl, yes, Kendra over there at Journey Soap Bar is our sponsor. And we're going to be doing big things with Kendra. And let me tell you, if you've never been to Journey Soap Bar, you need to check it out. She have 2 locations in Hartsville, and her new location is in Florence. I've been buying her products.
Every other day.
Journey Soap Bar, baby.
And now that they're in Florence, she'll be there every day.
I have been purchasing products for some time now, and I love it. She have and she does all this by hand. Her soaps, all of this she does. She have the soaps. Yes, shouts out to Kendra. She have soaps. She have oils. She have all kind of stuff
lotion?
for lotion that you say I need, whatever.
But he actually
Wow.
And she have body scrubs and all kind of things.
I love body scrubs.
Yeah, so definitely, guys, check out Journey Soap Bar.
Journey Soap Bar, baby.
She is sponsoring Tangy Tea of Life, and also, she's gonna be making our Valentine's Day basket.
Can you give us a address?
Yes, a Hartsville address is 124 East Carolina Avenue. Florence address, I will give y'all that in a second.
Okay, appreciate it. Some people
Yes.
want to know where it was.
Yes, Hartsville and also Florence. And I'm gonna tell you the location in Florence is right before you get to Mickey's. What is that? Mickey
Mickey Fence?
Finn's. Yes,
one?
on
Casual or Pamplico Highway?
Casual.
Casual.
Oh, that's
The
near
one
my
on
house.
Casual.
Near the
It's
laundromat.
right but by the laundromat.
Laundromat,
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go, yeah.
So that's where
Where I
her
go to
new
laundry.
location is at. And I mean, when you go in, it's like you feel so relaxed. The atmosphere, the vibe is very. When I walked in for the first time, I was like, I love this.
Yeah.
It's peaceful, you know, it's smelling good with all the, you know, the different.
everybody
fragrance.
moisturized?
Everybody was, yeah.
Okay.
They have products for men. She have products
Well,
for
you
the
trying
men.
to touch me for? I know I'm always asking.
Yes,
but
you
you
need to
ain't
go
got
in
to
there.
throw the shade, V.
Get you some oil. She have beard products for you men that have your
man,
beard. Yes.
So let me share
So-
something. Let me share something with you. First of all, shouts out to Veronica and Fatine and everybody that was on here, because I'm gonna say this: being in Texas and watching y'all do the show, it was bittersweet because I'm showing people who've never even heard of us the show, and when they was watching it, they was like, "Man, I never thought a small town could produce the quality that we did." So shouts out to Herman's, CMG Studio, and shouts out to y'all, man. Real talk, like
Thank you.
to Voodoo, to Christine, to Lisa, to Destiny.
Yeah.
Shouts out to everybody that was on here, man. So I felt like I was like, well, damn, they doing big things, without me. So it was like bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, y'all, us, everybody as a whole, whoever was on the show, past and present, has put out a quality product for what, 4 years, 5 years?
Since 2019.
And your vision has really come to light. And I hope that it continues to grow to, far past of what you think it is.
Thank you so much.
So with that being said, I'm a little
Thank
inebriated
you.
tonight. So
Thank
when I was in
you.
Texas, I just want to share this thing. When I was in Texas, right? So I ain't even got none of the comments up yet. So
I got them. I see them.
So when I was in Texas,
Somebody say you look good. You looking amazing, Victor. That's Carol McNeil. What's up, Carol?
What?
I'm so dark. Like I can't wear dark colors because I'm a dark skinned man. But
Hey,
anyway,
Carol.
so when I was in Texas, right, I was supposed to come home a certain day, right?
Somebody said, do she sell honey packs too?
No, but she have some stuff.
Oh,
She got some wee wee pills.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Hey, shouts out to you,
It seems
Lisa.
like Kendra has stuff for anything. Well, I ain't gonna say that part, but she does have like stuff for
Got stuff for little wee
body aches and natural products
stuff for
that you
little
can rub,
wee-wees?
little wee wees to make them grow.
Shit. So anyway, when I was in Texas, right? So check. So my job sent me out to Texas, right? So they sent me out there for a certain day to come home.
Mm-hmm.
So when it was time for me to come home, the people in Texas was like, we didn't want you to leave. So I got extended like 2 days. So then when them 2 days was coming up, the people was like, we want you to stay longer.
Mm.
Excuse me. So I got extended till the 29th, which was yesterday. So then it was the 27th, and they was like, we want you to stay till the week after. So when my company was like, nah, he need to come home. So I need you to listen.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 2 grown men fighting over my presence, right?
Mm.
I'm a bad bitch.
Make you all mushy.
I'm just saying.
Make you mushy, huh?
Listen, I got flued out.
Right.
They flew me out to Texas. I got a credit card in somebody else's name.
Mm.
They paid for all my meals, and somebody else fighting for my attention. I'm a bad bitch.
You have to pay for it.
So now, do not refer to me as Big Tex.
Mm.
Tonight,
Bitch.
BB. Call me
Sorry,
BB.
Pastor.
So
I'm BB.
So when
Okay,
when
BB.
you went to the club, the strip club, and you threw the
I-
dollars, you paid that for yourself.
I said I don't go to strip clubs.
Oh, well, what about the young lady that you had come to your room?
What?
So
Oh, I'm sorry.
You didn't tell me about that.
Don't worry, that's fella stuff. Don't worry about that. Anyway, what else we got?
so if you look at the call log, I didn't call for team not once. So
So he's lying.
call me BB all night long. I'm BB.
All right, BB.
10-4.
Back to Journey Soap Bar. Listen, Journey Soap Bar, along with Tangy Tea of Life, we're going to be giving away a Valentine's Day package. Kendra is going to put together a nice Valentine's Day package. So what we need for you to do, who is watching the show, we need for you to send stars. We need for you to share our videos, and we're going to pick a lucky winner on February 13th, which is the Tuesday before Valentine's Day, and you guys are going to win the basket from Journey Soap Bar, and I'm telling you, you're going to love it.
So let me tell you this. So Kendra's doing the basket.
Yes.
So tell Kendra, whatever that basket is, I want to buy one. I want to buy one. Whatever she make, I want to buy one, and then I'm gonna give it to somebody in the comment section next week.
Okay. Next week, you're not going to wait for Valentine's?
Yeah, Valentine's.
Well, next week is Valentine's Day. Next week will be the.
The
So I'll
following
choose
week.
somebody from next week. So
Okay.
tell Kendra to send me an invoice, whatever it is. I'm gonna buy one, so we're gonna give away 2 baskets.
Oh, look at you, Victor.
Hey
Come
man, I've been
on.
in Texas. First
Right,
of all, I
doing-
told you to call me BB.
BB, I'm
I
sorry,
ain't giving
BB.
away my birthday, so the 12th.
BB. I'm only giving it to a female. So real talk. Matter of fact, we're gonna come up with something,
Yes.
and then by next week we'll choose the winner, and the winner get the basket that I bought, and then whatever how y'all do it, we'll do
They'll
that.
get it on the
So
13th. Sounds
tell Kendra to
good.
send me the invoice.
Okay.
If she
Maybe
send it
Kendra's
tonight,
watching,
I'll send you the
hopefully.
Cash app.
Nice. Thank you, Victor. That's going to be a nice gift for someone. So make sure you all are watching. Make sure you're sharing our video. Make sure
Sure do,
you're sending
Destiny.
stars so that you can get this nice gift basket that we're going to be giving away for Valentine's Day. Because you know why? We appreciate each and every one of you. Because if it wasn't for you,
It would be no us.
it would be no us.
Exactly.
Like, for real, for real. Yeah, some of y'all been kicking it with us since 2019. Some
Of
of y'all
course.
came aboard when, during the pandemic. But we're just so blessed that we have this, huge following that follow us each and every week. So thank you. Thank you all so much from the bottom of our hearts. And thank you, Kendra, for being our first sponsor of Tangy Tea of Life Journey Soap Bar. We appreciate you so much.
So tell Kendra to send you how much whatever the basket is. Tell her to send it to you,
Okay.
and depending on the price, I might buy more than one.
Okay. Come
Come
on, big
I
baller.
mean, shit. Out. Listen,
big facts
listen,
over there.
listen. I was in motherfucking Texas.
Hey, that's what
eating
happens.
Lamb chops.
You sign a $100,000 contract to
Stop,
go.
Stop,
and then-
stop.
Oh,
Listen,
my bad.
Uh-huh.
it's all.
I'm
We
talking
we
too much.
Yeah, we sure letting the cat out the bag.
Listen, somebody.
Don't run with that, folks. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Because for one, Victor is not guaranteed sure at me at all what his checks look like. So
Them checks look good.
I'm drinking tequila tonight, imported from Mexico that I got from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
okay, BB. Come on, BB.
BB. That's what we doing.
All right, so sorry, sissy. Y'all was having a conversation? All right, we're not going. Okay, we're moving past that. All right.
No, we ain't moving
Alright.
past
No,
that.
let's
All I
see.
want to know is
Let's see what the folks talking about in the comments. My bad. Sissy.
Mommy said, "Oh, Victor do have a heart after all. Don't believe the
said
hype,
that?
Mom."
who said that?
Mommy.
My
Right.
Destiny said, Texas, take him back. Jesus, take him back,
Who
Lord.
said
Scroll up.
that? Right.
Thank y'all so much for watching the tea. We appreciate y'all.
I don't see none of this stuff.
Oh, you don't see it in the comments coming through the
Well, I
comments
see it, but my eyes is bad because I'm lit.
Jacqueline Gatson said Victor got the moolah.
I ain't got no money, but if we talking like 200, we cool. Like this a sponsor. Like if Miss
Hey, Stanley.
Kendra, if Miss Kendra is sitting here, if she want to invest in the show, why wouldn't I invest in her? Like real talk, Miss Kendra, whoever you are, I appreciate you looking at Veronica's vision and investing and putting your time and your product into this show. So
Mhm.
why wouldn't I support you? Because if Veronica is willing to accept you as a sponsor, your shit got to be A1.
Yes.
So anything that she stand behind, shit, I'm 10 toes down behind that shit.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Real
Victor.
talk.
Because business for
Thank you.
business to flow, people
Yeah.
have to spend money. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Everybody may not have the money to spend, but
That's
when
true.
you do have the money to spend and support those businesses, and Victor,
Mhm.
there's one thing about this show that I've learned about, us here is that it's about unity and it's about nation building. I look at nation business building, and we tend to look out, and I think that is big. Those words are important. We don't send his ass away every 3 or 4 months. He comes back a little bit more sane. We don't send him away because those are some good points, man. Thank you, Vic.
Oh, yes, thank you, Victor. And I do stand behind her products. She really does an amazing job with her products.
And Cheryl says, our first sponsor, it's a big deal. I'm going to have to check her out. And like Cheryl said, our,
Thank you, Cheryl.
because Cheryl is part of the family too.
Yes.
So she says our.
Yes.
So anybody that's been rocking, Cheryl been rocking with us for a minute.
Yeah.
Cool people.
So anybody that says our, bruh, like, words to me mean a lot.
Yeah.
So for her to say our, and for her to never sit on this and never come to any of our things,
Yeah.
when she says our,
a
Cheryl knows
huge
she
deal.
part of the family. Cheryl, I appreciate you. I know Veronica for team do,
Yes.
and Christine does too. Hey man,
Thank you, Cheryl.
she part
Thank
of the
you.
family.
And thank you, Stacy, for the stars.
Yes.
One of the twins, and I can't see who else been sending them.
Which one I supposed to go? I go with which one? Which one am I go with? I can't remember.
Stacy one week and Tracy the other. They twins, so you don't know them apart. You don't know
They
which
ain't
one
married,
you.
is it? I think one.
I
of them
think
is.
Stacy is married.
Well, I go with Tracy then. Tracy, send me an inbox. You might win the basket since you my baby.
Ah,
Post the information. I think
Everybody want to know.
Um,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Please make sure you post her information.
I will definitely post it.
Love y'all. Yes, ma'am.
I will make a post after the show with her information. Yes, I would definitely do that.
Got Cheryl Cheese in there. Mm-hmm.
That's the first time, I want to hear Cheryl spit.
Yeah,
I heard she was a rapper.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I hear she Voodoo talks
Voodoo
about her all the
hypes her up.
I
time.
got a quick question for Cheryl. Just a quick question. So did Megan spit back on Nikki? That's the Cheryl. Just to let me know. I think everybody said that Nikki not Nikki, but
Megan?
Megan Stallion.
Yeah.
She kind of floored Nicki Minaj. Just let me know what you think, Cheryl.
I wonder why, and since you brought that up, I wonder why is it that, and I get it, it could be entertainment, it could be some real beef or whatever, because I know that Nicki Minaj and what's her name,
Megan Thee Stallion.
not Megan, the one before,
Car-
Cardi B had some issues before, and it's like,
and then Lil'
can you just
Kim.
make great music? And was it Charlemagne? Yeah, like I don't understand that. Like it's always, some drama going down between.
Tyrone says it's marketing.
Yeah, I think
I
so
believe,
too,
I believe
Tyrone.
you, Tyrone.
It's part
Yeah.
marketing, but what happens is a lot of people, even before Megan got put on, a lot of people did not like the way Nicki treated Little Kim, and Little Kim put a lot of people on the map. And by my Nicki kind of thumbing her nose at her, a lot of people did not like that. You got to realize the other Papoose, I can't call Papoose wife, came after
Remy Ma.
Remy Ma. She's Florida. So a lot of this is residue from the past. And then it just stemming. And then somebody will throw a shot on somebody else's album and then they fire back. And that's where we at now. But I do agree with you. For me, I don't have a problem with the beef. The problem I have is that you don't have a variety of female rappers out here where you can get a variety of or genre of music that some is lifting up, some is beefing, and this, that, and the other. But when this is all you have, then you don't see no unity amongst the biggest stars. Cardi, Nicki, and now Megan. You got the 3 top stars today,
Yeah.
and they're beefing. And imagine if they came together and put on a
Right.
concert. You understand?
So,
Well, let's bring it down further. Go ahead, Victor.
what I was going to say is one of my church members, Vern Baker, says rap was built on battles, off battles, and battle rapping.
Correct.
Mhm.
That's true. And
Okay.
we
so
coming
go-
out of New York.
Yeah, and I'm going back to like Charlemagne said, when they was talking about this thing between Nicki Minaj and
Megan Thee
Megan.
Stallion,
Like, put it in a song. Make some music with it.
Make some money.
You
off
know,
it.
don't be all the finger tapping. You know, on social media going back and forth.
Oh, Megan
Put
came.
it, put
Megan
it in the.
She
well,
did.
yeah,
Oh,
she
she
did.
did. She
But
did.
put it in the music. But that even going down. I mean, we talking about celebrities here, but can we bring it to
Okay, let's do it, Veronica.
let's bring it here because I see a lot of this going on around, and especially when it comes to females.
Okay.
It's so much.
Black females.
It is so much backstabbing. It's so much, dirt that's being thrown at one another,
You know why?
and there's plenty of reasons why.
Well, you gotta be honest. And when I say this is a broad brush. This is not you, Veronica. Maybe not be you, Chrissy. Women are in competition with one another in everything. Y'all are in competition. There are women out there that love on their
Black
sisters
women
and want to
are, white
build up.
women aren't.
But y'all are in competition for whatever the reason is. And I'm not here to speak for a woman. I would like to hear your point of view. But from looking from the outside, y'all are always in competition with
Competition
one
about
another.
something, and it's
always.
and it's sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad. Instead of us coming together, like we would be so powerful as women if we come together and support one another when we're doing things, and instead of throwing shade and talking about each other behind the back. This email letter, there's something in there, and I was going to pull from something that the female said in her email letter. But since you brought up the Megan and it always works like that. Like the topics always go into the email letter. But she have a little point, and not a little point, but she has a point in there about, females, her friends and stuff, and how some of them had other people to turn against her. See, I don't like that, because if you don't know me,
Yeah.
if you do not know me, do not dislike me for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand when you listen at someone else, and not saying this happened to me, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that
Shots
you're
out, Shay.
talking to someone and they dislike you because of something that someone else said. You don't even know me. Take the time to get to know someone before you start judging them
Yeah.
and
People are
talking
just
about how
jealous,
you
though.
don't.
I remember growing up in school, girls used to hate me, and the one girl actually came out and said like, I don't like you because your hair long.
Wow.
Sorry, boo. Like, they
Wow.
gotta leave.
Damn.
Put it
You
in.
told her that.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's sad. But when you talk like that, people think that you are acting uppity or you think you all
But
that.
you
It's
telling
not
me
that.
You don't like me because my hair long and because
Because
I
your
dress
genetics.
nice.
Oh, your genetics, yeah.
I don't have any control over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
So it was some girls that was real jealous of me, and it was some girls, like I was cool with. I was popular in school, but
Mm-hmm.
it was some girls that just it
So-
was half and half.
So I wanna say something. Her, can you go wide shot for a second? If you get a chance. I just noticed something. Look how we flowing, man. Look at the colors that we got on. Like, I wore dark colors for a reason, but it's like it's flowing this way or it's flowing this way.
Oh yeah.
With the gray, the white, the black, the black, the black. Listen, am I sensing something here, V?
You sensing greatness.
Okay. I noticed this, while she was talking about the hating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was sitting here looking like we really flowing right now. Like, Fatim with the Dallas, his hair's messed up. Chrissy with the bun, it's messed
Shout out
up.
to my bun.
It's messed up. V with the braids,
Okay.
they messed up.
Very.
And mine with the braids, and they messed up too. So guess what?
You know what? Get out of here.
Cool.
Anyway,
But you're so victim.
Karan said-
Go ahead.
I didn't say you wasn't. I didn't say V wasn't. I didn't say y'all wasn't. Well, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like real talk, like we really we flowing, just
Yeah.
like how we flow into the letter sometimes with the topics.
right.
We like color wise, everybody flowing
Wait.
from light ass to dark ass.
I can't. You know what, BB?
Boy, this liquor hitting, boy.
Yeah, it is. Cheryl says, "I love to see my sisters doing well, looking good, and getting money." Exactly, Cheryl. Me, same here. Karan says, "Sometimes a person is competing with you, and you have no idea there is competition, and that is the truth." And I hate to see that. Like it's so sad. But what was the point you was getting ready to say, Fatim?
I don't know.
It-
Oh no. I was gonna say, it's like I don't want to just put this on women. For instance, I've been down here for 2 years, so I know Victor. I know Victor has my back. I got his back.
Damn right.
So if Victor says, "Yo, we out at a club," and Vic say, "Yo, man, for teens, see that dude over there, man? I don't mess with that dude. That dude is a foul dude." So what happens is, I'm gonna pretty much roll with Victor. Now I'm not gonna say to somebody else that he's a foul dude, but I'm not gonna rock with that dude. And I think that sometimes we build in this brotherhood or sisterhood, and because it's our ally, then we don't rock with this person, and that what creates the animosity, the enemies, or whatever. So you got to realize it works both ways. You say, well, if you my friend, but my friend is not a friend with that person, that don't mean I can't be friends with that person. But it depends on how you meet that person. You understand what I'm saying? So it varies on a lot of things out there. But those are the walls that we put up as individuals out here that creates a lot of nonsense and mess. And we love mess. Why do we love mess? We love mess. We will talk about Nikki. I'm looking at the people. I'm not gonna call no names. I look at the people that talking about Nikki and Megan Thee Stallion online, but when it comes to something positive down here, I hardly see y'all in the comments, the conversation. I don't come at y'all because I can throw it. I can throw it. See, I can talk about the negative stuff, but see, I'm about uplifting us. I'm about doing those things.
But sometimes they want to hear the
Everybody.
negative, so go ahead and address it.
Nah,
Man.
I ain't gonna call no names,
Come
but I'm
on,
just
man.
saying that you gotta be more about a balance in life than about mess. And it's not just about uplifting just your world. It's about uplifting our world because it's not I, it's us.
But some people are just messy like that though. Like people love mess.
They do.
They love mess. They live for it. And I don't understand.
Oh, I'ma
like,
tell you another
So
thing.
tell me this.
They just love it to flow.
Yeah,
So you
like-
talking about people love mess? Our parents and our grandparents grew up on the stories, and the stories was full of mess.
Mhm.
So come on now, like
Entertainment.
So
exactly
yeah.
entertainment. Like mess is entertainment.
Yeah. So I broke this down.
But not when it's not when it's affecting someone's life.
Come
Don't
on,
play with it.
You
Exactly.
looking too much into
Oh,
it.
I'm going too deep.
Yeah. Well, let me just say this.
I've never done that.
Yeah. I broke this down the other day, and I've never. I said this the other day, and I never broke this down like this, but this is how I got it. I started to look at the Megan and Nikki, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, what about Will Smith and Chris Rock?
Yeah.
What about some other things? And I said, wait a minute, those stories create emotion.
Yeah.
And I said a lot of times when we about building up and uplifting, let's come out and support this and support that, it doesn't touch our emotion. So we don't get emotionally charged from that. That's number one. Number two, a lot of times we talk about building and working on things, but the final product or the final ending, we don't have a win. And when we don't win, we got to start showing when we talk about building and doing positive things, we got to start seeing some wins there because that generates the emotion to say, listen, we were successful doing that. Man, come on out here and do this because, man, we did this week, we did that week, and that's what we need to do. Mess generates emotion. You get
Facts.
passionate about your opinion on something. But when it comes down to going out to vote or whatever, it's not tangible to you at the end of the day. So that's what
Team, keep it going, bro.
that's
Keep
what-
it going, man.
That's
Because sometimes people need to hear that.
yeah.
They need to hear that because sometimes we so get caught up in that, but the real issues, we
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
push it to the side, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, man, you speaking facts right now.
Appreciate that.
What you got to say, V?
Let's get to this email.
Wait a minute. I want to find out why I was turned down.
Wow.
What? Are we? No.
Oh, okay. Nah, I'm just joking.
All right, so
My sister.
I'm going to say this. This is my thing. Because I didn't hear the conversation. But every conversation ain't
For everybody.
exactly.
Thank you.
Damn, V, we on the.
Welcome back, BB.
Woo! Hey, listen. Guess what? I just want to show y'all this. Because I ain't no fuck nigga, but I just want to say I bought these jeans in Texas, and they got some prints on the back of it. Like I think these girl jeans
Look like lips.
Let me see.
I think they girl jeans, but they in men's sizes though. So I wore these shits.
They got lips on them, like I had on the
me
front of
see.
mine.
You can really say lips. Look at my jeans though. Wait. It's on my butt. So, I don't like these jeans because they don't make my butt look cute.
All right.
You probably put your camera on right now.
No, I'm not.
All right, so I'm gonna show you my jeans. Look at my jeans. My butt. Look at that shit, bro.
Oh Lord. They go-
No more liquor.
I'm just saying.
No more.
I think they girl jeans. Don't they look like girl jeans? Fatim, you seen them?
Karan says, I saw
They
them.
are.
The apple bottom jeans, she said. Apple bottom jeans.
I know what you're talking about.
Let's see, right?
Yeah, they do look girlish. But please have a seat.
Then you gonna show
Please have
your
a
man
seat.
thong on, bro.
Have a seat,
just saying.
please.
They make my butt look
Irvin, you should have
bad.
zoomed into that.
They do look a little girlish, but it's okay. Hey, men are wearing girl jeans these days, so you can't tell them apart.
Yeah, but what kind of?
Oh, you trying to say I'm a transformer? You trying to say I'm a Decepticon?
No, I'm
and
just
shit?
saying.
I'm a
like,
Decepticon?
do you see how these guys are dressing? Like,
Don't drink this.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
You don't know.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone.
what happened?
He spit across the room.
I didn't mean to. Leave that alone.
You spit in my
I didn't
tea.
mean to. Leave that alone.
No, I have
That
no
lady he had in
tea.
his room,
I have
he
no
was
tea to
talking
sip
about
on.
you
Hey,
don't
listen.
know
So let me
what
tell you what happened.
man.
Let me tell you. All right, I'm gonna tell you this one thing that happened. So I was in my room, right? So they switched us to night shift. It was a whole lot of shit happening in Texas. So I was in my room. It was on night shift, right? So I didn't lock my door, and room service came in, right?
Oh,
So I was laying and I was in my good drawers.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the good drawers and we got the other drawers. So I was in my good drawers.
This sounds premeditated already.
I didn't know she was coming in though.
Oh, I love this.
I
So
bet you do.
the lady come in and she was like room service, and I was asleep and I'm looking up like with one eye and I'm like, I'm good. And she was like, no, I got you, whatever, whoop de whoop. So she started cleaning up and I'm like, ma'am, like I'm good. And then she cut the vacuum cleaner on. All right. So when she cut the vacuum cleaner on, I don't know if anybody know, that's my weakness. If you cut the vacuum cleaner on, I'm going to sleep. It don't matter. Vacuum cleaner, blow dryer, I'm out.
Fan, yeah.
Well, not the fan, but
No.
just it's that noise.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, I rack out. I wake up.
Your
I'm tucked
drawers
in.
is off.
No, my drawers is on, but I'm tucked in. She tucked me in the bed.
Wow.
Like she made the bed while I was in it.
I've never heard of such a thing, and this sounds like you did something that you had no business doing. Ain't
If I'd
nobody
had
gonna
sex,
come
I would
in.
have had sex with her, but I didn't. Like this lady was like 1,000 and a
Room
half.
service. When you tell room service you're good, they normally leave out, sir.
But these are.
Right.
I'm not trying to be
That's
racist.
why he had the good drawers on. It's premeditated.
I'm not trying to be racist, but these are Latino women, and if you know anything about Latino women,
Oh,
they gonna do whatever it is they do.
They got to clean that room.
They gonna clean that room.
yeah, and they're gonna do.
Listen, no.
And you know what, Victor? And see, as a man, I mean, we can laugh about it, but to be tucked in, let me ask you this seriously. How did it feel to be tucked in, bro?
Great, bro.
I know.
Wait, I thought you.
I want to.
you
That's my new fetish. That's my new. Tuck me the
Yo.
fuck in.
You didn't even know you was tucked in until you woke up and you was tucked
Right.
in.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But it was the feeling after the fact.
Right. Because a lot of us has been used to it when our moms used to
Tuck
tuck us
me
in.
the fuck in.
Yo,
Can
My
we
God.
get this email letter?
Tuck me in. Listen.
that's right. That's why
Tuck
we
me
need
in.
women to tuck us in.
Oh
And
my
we'll tuck
God,
them in too.
Bruh, she took. Listen, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Mm.
I was in the
Like being
bed.
swaddled.
The covers was everywhere. When I woke up, the damn covers was in the bed on the sides,
Tucked
and I was in the bed like a I could've
Swaddled
been a butterfly.
baby. You like in a
was
receiving
swaddled.
blanket. You swaddled.
I
Yeah.
spit again.
You probably swallow. You probably swallow.
Oh. What he swallowing?
Woo.
I mean, I am
so
top
he's-
two.
He's
Yeah,
top two.
I'm
He's
top two.
BB.
BB.
Bad
I
ish.
am BB and Big Tex.
Hold on, they buying you meals. They flew you out. So what that mean?
I'm
Yeah.
a hoe, yo. Whore.
Did you have to sleep with a victim?
Whore.
Did you buy meals? Because if you bought meals, that means you had
Yeah.
some
I
tail.
didn't buy no
Yeah,
meals.
there you go right
I
there.
didn't buy nobody
Because you
no
say when you buy meals,
Uh huh.
But I didn't
you
buy
get the
nobody
draws.
no
They
meals.
bought you meals. So does that mean you,
You
owe
gave
them
up the
for
So we
draws?
talking about all right. So I'm like a super whore now because we talking about a different group of people. The women that took me in, I didn't buy them
The
anything.
women.
No.
So it wasn't just one that tucked you in?
It was 2 of them in the room.
That's what I'm saying.
Motherfucker, how damn.
I'm going to Texas. I'm gonna get me a hard hat. I'm gonna get me a hard hat and some overalls too.
So maybe you
Listen
put
to
on,
me.
maybe you packed their jeans by mistake.
Oh God. Veronica dropped the mic. The mic is on the stand, but she just dropped the mic just now.
Oh my
Yo. Welcome
home.
to welcome to the tangy.
See how you doing? I thought we was better than that.
Veronica was crying last week. Veronica was crying last week. She crying this week, just for a different reason.
Just saying.
Hey, my homeboy. Look at my homeboy say. Look what my homeboy.
What
I ain't-
Tyrone
Look
said?
what my homeboy say.
Tyrone said,
What my homeboy say.
We can't read it.
Cause you got it hidden.
it's like to be tucked in. I like to be tucked in.
Damn right.
Oh yeah, that's a good feeling.
I'm telling you, y'all don't really realize that.
Yeah.
What hotel was this?
Cheryl said this
Homeless
ain't even
Suites
Vic
on
right now. Who is
Homeless Suites on Glaston Avenue, Dallas, Texas. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, Cheryl says this ain't even Vic right now. Who is this? It's BB.
Hey,
Big Tech.
hey,
Big
hey.
Tech.
Destiny says
Big
Victor's not-
Tex. Hey, top 2. Hey, I might not be top 2 no more.
Destiny
never-
says Victor is not allowed to have any tequila again.
Listen, I got flued out. Listen, nobody can. Hey, one more thing.
Oh gosh.
So anyway, when we got
Cameron,
to
turn
the
his
all right,
mic
so
on.
anybody that's ever been to Dallas, so Miss Carol from Texas, they'll tell you. Anytime you ever flew into Dallas, I had to get a rental car, right? They got 10,000 rental cars there. It's
big
easy.
airport,
It's
too.
it's a big airport. The rental car shit is huge. So anyway, we flew into Dallas. So my company, they messed up the rental car agreement, right? So they was like, they made the reservations, but they didn't pay for it. So they was like, you got to pay for a rental car. So I'm like, whatever. I'm big baller. I'm Vic White. I'm top 2. Big Tex in the building. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. They was like, all right, so we got these cars over here. Which one you want? So I said, I'll get the full size shit. So I'm looking. I ain't like none of that. So I see a damn Scat Pack over there in the corner.
Oh.
I said, yo, let me get that. So the lady was like, you want that shit? I said, yeah, let me get the Scat Pack. So I get the Scat Pack, right? So as soon as I get in the car, she hand me 2 Percocets and was like, you got to take these 2 Percocets. And she give me a bag of weed and was like, this is the requirements to drive this car. So I, what I'm saying,
He's lying.
So I get the 2 Percocets
You know
and a bag of
what?
weed. So as I'm driving off, my mixtape playing in the CD,
Oh,
in the tape player. So I'm just saying,
Can we get to the letter?
I mean, because he thinks everybody that drives a, what is it?
Scat
Scat
Pack.
Pack.
And his mixtape,
Rolls like
and
that.
the first song came on and said, "We them boys."
we don't.
We them boys. It's Dallas.
So I'm telling you, the whole time I was in Dallas, man, I was in a scat. Listen, like, my pants would not fit on my waist for whatever reason. Like, I just wanted to wear my pants below my butthole. I don't know why when I was in this scat. Like, real talk. I didn't like.
Can we get to the ladder? Ladder. Can we get to the ladder?
And I want to call everybody shorty.
Ladder.
Everybody was shorty.
Please. Ladder, please.
I'm just telling you, yo. I'm Scat Pack. Listen, I'm BB. I'm Scat Pack shorty. I'm top 2. I'm Big Tex.
Can you be mute?
Wow.
She just
You
basically,
know what?
She just
I give
basically
you
told
that.
you. She just
I give
basically
you
told
that.
you to shut the F up.
I give you that. I give you
Okay,
that.
here
Go
we
ahead,
go.
Sissy.
Victor, you finished with your stories?
Don't ask. Go.
Oh, my bad.
I'm mute
Quran is still
with
going
my girl
in.
jeans on.
I'm gonna have to get the Quran comments in a little bit, but let's
What
get
she
to the. She's still on the female talk that we was talking about.
Oh.
Listen, that's definitely a great conversation. We're gonna have to get into that. All right, so Tangy Tea of Life. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Journey Bar.
Journey Journey Soap Bar, yes, is sponsoring the show. We appreciate Kendra.
She ain't sent you the
And
invoice?
everything. No, not yet. I haven't reached out to her because you've been telling stories. So I've been trying to listen at your stories. All right.
Stacy just all right.
Focus.
We go. I go with Tracy, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tracy.
Hey, hey, sister-in-law.
But Tracy's on here too.
Okay.
All right. So welcome back, BB.
Jeez.
All right, so here we go. Maybe he'll sober up after this letter.
Probably not.
All right, so here we go. Why I don't have no sleeves on?
Cause you
I
ashy.
don't know.
Well, I
but
mean,
you know
I
the
did
last
have
time
my-
he was on here, he got y'all drunk. Now he's back and he's drunk.
Super drunk.
What?
So let's go.
Maybe I should put my hoodie back on. All right, so here we go. And this is kind of
It's a sad one again.
Yeah.
Oh,
we know you can't handle it tonight. Oh my God, you might cry. And I'm recording this.
oh yeah, I want to see that.
All right, so thank y'all so much once again. Thank you to your life for all of you who are just now joining us. This is where we talk about any and everything every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. All right, so dear Tangy T, after all these years of thinking my dad was the man who grew up in the house with me, my mother told me at the age of 21 who my biological father is. I'm almost 39 years old, and I still carry this heavy burden on my shoulders every single day. I missed out on so many years with my father because she was selfish and jealous because he stayed with his wife and did not leave her. She kept me a secret all those years and pretended I belonged to my stepdad. I was calling him daddy all this time, thinking he really was my father. He took good care of me, and I take nothing away from him for that. I love him dearly, and I thank him daily for loving me back. After my biological father's wife passed away, my mom decided she would come clean and tell the both of us that I was his daughter. What a mess she put both myself, my father, and the man I thought was my father in. He left her after all these years of being together, and I barely speak to her till this day myself. I trust no one because of this. I'm always thinking people are out to hurt me. I had friends that betrayed me, friends that turned other people away from me because of their lies and rumors they told about me. I'm not sure how to let a man love me the way I deserve to be loved because I'm always thinking that they want something from me and not trying to love me for who I am. I'm educated. I have a decent job that pays well. I have a place to live with 3 other roommates, but I'm always watching my back with them as well. Why? Because my past hurt from childhood. Life is hard at times, and I'm a loner because I don't trust anyone. From my mom lying to me all these years to friends who turned their back on me. I do feel bad at times because I want my mother to be there for me when I have happy moments. When I'm down and out, I want my mother to say she's proud of me. I want my mother there to tell me when I'm doing wrong. Even though I'm a young adult woman, I still need that mother figure in my life. She made a horrible decision, and I get that, but it's so hard for me to accept what she took me through. Should I reach out to my mother or let her continue to suffer and feel the pain and hurt that I felt all these years? Sincerely, West End Morgue. Whatever that means. West End Morgue.
Victor sleep.
You crying?
No.
So,
Close.
it's definitely a sad situation because we definitely especially the ones of us that have both of our parents in our lives. You know what I'm saying? Is sad to know that there is a lot of people, not only this female that wrote the letter, but there's a lot of people out there that living like this. A lot of people that she's fortunate enough that it was told to her who her father is. There's a lot of people out there that's living a lie. They thinking someone is their father, but is really not their dad, or their mom's still keeping secrets. They really don't know who their father is. I like I said, it's sad, and I hate to hear things like this. And young lady, if you're watching tonight, I'm sorry that you are going through something like this. And you know your mother, you now know your father, and I'm taking it that you all have a great relationship, both your dad that raised you and your biological father.
Who died? Somebody died.
Nobody died.
Her biological dad wife
Died. Okay.
passed away. That's when the mom came out and told her who her dad was. Waiting until the wife passed away, I don't know what good that was going to do. I don't know if she was trying to do that.
Hold on, sissy. The biological dad's wife died.
Yes.
The one she was having an affair on. I mean, yeah. He was married at the time. The mother was messing with her biological dad. She ended up pregnant by him, and she kept it a secret. And she pretended that whoever she was with at the time she was messing with the other man, that was his child, but it really wasn't the man who raised her in the house. That wasn't her dad. Following me? So when her biological father wife passed, that's when the mother came to them both and told that she was his child. So yeah, like I said, I feel sorry for her, and you do have your mom in your life, and we do sometimes have to swallow hard
Yep.
pills and make things right, even when we don't feel like we should be the one to make it right. We still have to be the bigger person, and I say it all the time because life is short. We have to make things right with folks before they leave here.
Facts.
And even though this is, hurting you all these years and you haven't been really speaking to your mother, you're asking a question. So we know that there is something there. You miss your mom. You do want, I feel like you do want a relationship with your mom. So I feel like it's only right for you to sit down and have a conversation with your mother to let her know how you truly feel. You say that you want your mother around. You want your mother to tell you when you're doing right. You want your mother to congratulate you on when you're doing, your happy moments. And I say make it right with your mom. I don't know how everyone else on the panel is going to feel, but me personally, because I have my mom in my life, because I have a mommy in my life, I had another mom in my life. May she rest in peace, Reverend Pierre. It's great to have mother figures in your life, and if you have your mom still living on this earth, I say make it right, because she, at the end of the day, will have to pray for the things and the bad choices, decisions that she made in the past. Sometimes we don't make the right decisions. We do make wrong choices in life. Whether it's a family, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, we all make bad decisions at
Facts.
times.
Facts.
So I say make it right. I'm gonna turn it over to BB.
BB, Big Tex, top 2. So let me say this. First of all, shouts out to everybody that's involved in this situation, because I don't see where, honestly, anybody's wrong. First of all, shouts out to the stepdad. Like my boy Diamond said, I was looking for his comment. He said he applauded the stepdad for being there for us. So shouts out to the stepdad. Shouts out to the real dad, you know what I'm saying, for when he found out, to do what he do. But I'm going to give a shout out to the mama. And it's going to sound kind of messed up, but she knows something that we don't know. Normally, I don't side with the woman that writes the letter. But apparently, she made a decision that we don't know why she chose to tell her child that this was your father versus this guy. There was a reason. She made a decision. She stuck with this decision for years. So people can come down on her, but she chose what she thought, in my opinion, the best decision for her and her child. So I'm not going to sit here and come down on her and say that she was wrong by saying the biological father was I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to come down on her by her choosing the stepfather over the biological father because there was a reason why. Yeah, it's wrong as shit, but there was a reason why. She didn't go into it, but all I'm saying is that
Probably because
I don't.
It could be a selfish reason. on her
probably because
own
he was
part.
married.
Yeah.
It could
Or it could be a reason that she was sheltering the kid from.
exactly. But if he was married at the time, and she chose that, it could be a moral reason. There's so many things. I'm gonna pass it.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that in this whole situation, I don't want to, but I'm siding with the mom for her choosing what she thought is the best situation for her child
Mm.
going
Hold on,
forward.
before you pass it, because this was a lot. So just for clarity, this young lady is upset with her mom. This young lady is upset with her mom.
Jesus.
Come on, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This young lady is upset with her mom for keeping the secret of who was her biological father.
Facts.
And that's why she doesn't, or currently doesn't have a relationship with her.
Yes, she was 21 when she found out who her biological dad.
How old is she now?
30,
30 something.
30, what she said, 39?
Damn, she's still mad?
I'm
Yo,
almost
really?
39. She was 21 when she found out. She's 39 now. That's deep. Can you imagine
Nah, I can't imagine going
21
that deep.
years living with a lie? 21 years you not knowing who your biological father
And
is.
she
Your
found
mama
out
told her.
after he died.
Yes.
Okay.
No. He's still living. His
Oh, the wife
wife
did.
did.
Oh.
Yeah, his wife passed
You
away.
know how many of us all four of us is sitting here living a lie? Not saying it's that deep. Not saying it's that deep. Because I've told some women some shit that I'm still lying about.
You finished?
That's different.
You
Yeah,
finish your statement?
yeah. Go ahead, Vic 14, because I definitely want to hear what you got to say.
All right, so a couple things here. So first of all, hurt people hurt people. So
Mhm.
we already know the young lady that wrote this letter is hurt when she found out this from her mom. So she said, she even asked, that's why she's writing, should she continue to let her mother feel this pain because she hurts? So that already shows that there's pain and she's having a problem dealing with this pain. And that's where some people in the comments said that they need to get help. The problem I have with this, and I heard what Victor said, I heard everybody, I sat back and listened, and you used the word selfish. I don't give a damn what the reason was. If it becomes a selfish reason, I've said this and I'm consistent with this, I'm not living that lie. I'm not going to have a child out there that I'm their father and they have to find out when they're grown that I'm their father. That's not going to happen. Nor is my daughters would find out that they got a sister and a brother once they became grown. I don't play those games.
Okay.
And even like I said, my late wife said, one thing I know about you, Fatina, I don't know if I would stay with you if you have an outside child, but one thing I do know about you, you will be a father to your child. So there's some things that you should not live a lie. And even my mother went to her grave that she said who her biological father was. It came out later. So I got people down here could be my third cousin or my first cousin
Mm-hmm.
because of the lie that they live.
Yo.
And so for me, I keep saying this. Grown people need to act like grown people and be
Mhm.
responsible and deal with what they need to deal with, because at the outcome it's a domino effect, and you know what happens? Sometimes your children, your grandchildren, or your great-grandchildren suffer from that, but you are selfish enough to try to protect yours. So the mother was wrong. That's what the mother was wrong for keeping this lie. And I hate to take telling these kind of stories, but when I was in New York on MLK Day, a young lady got in my car that I needed to speak with, and she said, I just found out that somebody else was my biological father. And she talked about the pain. So
Facts.
so this woman is hurting.
Yeah.
She's a grown woman, 21, to find out who her biological father, and still complimented and right, Vic, the stepfather did a job. I'll tell you another story. I hate to say it. The young lady that took the baby, and it was on television, Ayanna Van Zant interviewed the daughter. Young lady stole a baby from Florida,
Mhm.
raised that baby, did a great job.
I remember that, I think.
That's it. That's my late wife's family. I know the child. My children has played with her. And the mother has did a great job. A great job. But she was not the child's mother, and she took that child from that family. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now that family that lost that child is hurting because they don't have a relationship. The child is hurting because she's looking at the woman who is our in-laws that basically did a great job. So she's torn. Do you see this conflict here?
Right.
So this is why I said the mother is wrong. But to you, young lady, to you, young lady, and this is very important because a lot of people say you should try to right the men's before your mom's close her eyes. You have to put that in the proper perspective and think of that. I go back to an old movie, Imitation of Life. This girl didn't want to associate with her moms because she wanted to pass in the world as white. But she had a great mother, and when her mother died, it broke her heart. And it was too late to come back and say, Mommy, I love you. So you have to think of that even through your pain. And if you can't do it by yourself, that's where you have to go get professional help to see where you need to be because you asked that question. So you're torn right now. You're hurting, but you're also torn. Should you or should not go and try to reestablish a relationship with your mom?
Facts. So, Fatine, read this comment right here. I just want you to read. I got it on the screen right there.
Okay, Ingrid?
Yeah.
Preach for teen, lies and secrets cause pain and anguish. Correct.
She got a big head, though. You ever notice that? Like her
Talk about
head.
my mother again.
Right.
I'll reach across this table.
So what you was about
Talk
to say?
about pain.
So what you was about to say, Miss Chrissy?
I was about to say that earlier I mentioned like the mom could have done it for different reasons. Why she lied. She could have done it for her own selfish reasons. She was upset with the man or whatever because he was married. Whatever the reasons were, I think she waited too late to tell this young lady. And I can see the young lady being upset. She can look at it. She didn't mention, or that I remember, how the stepfather was influential in her life, if he was or wasn't. But she still, even if he was, she still could have been yearning for that. Well, now that she found out, she feels like she's missing out on a bond that she could have had with her with the biological father. But my mom always says, you honor our mother and father. So I think that she should make amends with the mom, but she can also set healthy boundaries between the two of them. They don't have to have this like best friend relationship,
but make it right.
Make it right. And as Fatine was mentioning, like she closed her eyes, at least she'll be at peace.
Facts.
At least she won't have that burden after the mother passes. They don't have to be best friends, but at least just address it. Talk to her. Let's start with a conversation and ask her what her reasons were. I think we mentioned it. She had a reason, whatever it was, whether it was selfish or not. Like, talk to her to find out what was going on with her, why she made that decision, and kind of go from there with the healing process.
Right.
So Tyrone wants to know, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna answer this. Was she married too?
She didn't say she was married.
She didn't. Okay.
The daughter said that she was mad because he didn't leave his wife.
He didn't what?
He didn't leave his wife.
And that might
so
have been,
that's when she kept the secret.
so that's where the assumptions may come in for us that
right.
maybe this man had promised to say, you know what, I'm going to leave my wife. And sometimes they do leave their wife. Sometimes they get with you, and sometimes they leave their wife and don't get with you. You have to look at this for what it really is. When you're rolling the dice when you're dealing with a married person. Some deal with a married person knowing what they're going into. Y'all going there with blinders on, and you listen and you're gullible to every damn thing a person says. And I understand that. But
yeah, like
you
asking
understand?
you out to the movies.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
or asking him out to the movies,
Oh.
or asking a person out to the movies.
Yeah, well, anyway. But
And that's a great point for teens.
yeah,
because
so I'm gonna get your ass. I'm gonna get your
No, you won't.
Oh, Well,
I mean,
I didn't say I'm gonna get D. I said I'm gonna get your
and we
ass.
do, and going back to that, see that's the problem that I have too when it comes to people telling lies.
Right.
Like, be straight up, because if you was making these promises to this female, saying that you're gonna leave her for to be with her, you're gonna leave your wife. Now she's caught up. I mean, I don't hate to use that word, but now she's caught up. She's pregnant with your child. You supposed to be leaving your wife for me, but now I'm here pregnant, and keeping secrets from my soon-to-be child, because now I'm embarrassed. Not saying that this is what what really happened, but say if she felt embarrassed because now she's pregnant with this married man who she thought was gonna be her man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to stop playing with people. And I say it all the time on this show. Stop playing with people emotions.
Yeah, and even if you initiate it, because I remember riding the bus one time with this young lady, and she knew I was in a relationship, and she said to me, I never forget this, because she was having man trouble, and fast forward after this, she met a guy, married him, and unfortunately she passed off for having some surgery. But during that time, she was like, "I'll give you a play. I'll give you a play." And if I get pregnant, I'm keeping the baby. And I said, well, why would you do that? And I'm in a relationship. I just asked her.
But
that.
you didn't want to strap up.
We never.
I feel you
Never
if you
did.
didn't.
I'm just saying, because she's the one that initiated the conversation.
Jesus.
She said, and this is what she said. She said,
Turn his
"Well,
mic
you are good. You." She said, because you're a good brother. And when she said that, I didn't look at it from an ego point of view. I looked at it from some of the men that was in her life. She was pining or yearning to have a good brother in her life, to the point that she was willing to lay with somebody that she thought was good but could not be hers to get pregnant. Now, I don't know what her agenda would have been down the road if she'd have got pregnant and kept that baby. But I understood, and I knew that if I would have done that, if I'd have been selfish and she would have got pregnant, I'm playing with her.
Yes.
Even though I didn't initiate this, I got to be responsible, because I know that this is going to hurt not only her or that child, it's going to hurt my family at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So let me.
I'm gonna have to start
Exactly.
taking notes, because 15 goes so long, I forget what I'm about to say. But I was going.
That's a good thing.
That was a great point, though.
Vic, it's a good thing I go so long, right, Vic?
You'll keep your thoughts with me. Trust me on that.
Big text.
But
I don't go that long.
I do.
What was your thoughts?
My gosh.
Big text.
I think I was going to say that the mom keeping that secret from her, the young lady needs to take into consideration that she could have been saving her. She thinks she's losing something.
Speaking of
But
Mike,
she thinks she's losing something, but she could have been saving her. If she knew that she was dealing with a married man that gave her false hope to commitment, and then saw at the end of the day that he backtracked, she could have seen that he might not have been the father that she needed, and so that could have been a blessing in disguise.
Facts.
Hold on, 15. I can't even get the little bit that I got out.
She's just trying to pull a little bit out for team.
Pull a little bit out.
I ain't
Just a
say
little
nothing.
bit.
I ain't say nothing yet. I'm just looking at you because I'm coming.
No.
Oh, I'm coming at your ass.
I heard you murmur.
you know
Finish.
what?
Finish. Finish.
I'm gonna put it in my notes next
He
time.
wants you to finish
I said I didn't say
because he's
nothing.
coming.
I'm coming.
Y'all don't
Go
get
ahead,
it.
15.
I got it.
That's what I'm
All right.
Now,
So
Victor.
you said that the mother could be saving because he's a married man. Is that her choice, or is that the choice for this child to know her father?
I said earlier
Right.
that she may have waited too late to tell her.
Right.
What I was saying was that this young lady should take that into consideration, that it's a lot of pain. She's hurting because she feels like she missed out on the opportunity to have a relationship with her biological dad. But on the flip side, it could have hindered her more than it was beneficial. I'm just saying that was a thought that she can consider.
And I agree with you. I heard you. I don't agree with you, but I hear you. But to me, again, that's a selfish decision. That's what I'm saying. You're saying she should consider. You're talking about the young lady who wrote the letter should consider. I don't think she should consider that, because that's selfish. That's a selfish reason. I could see if the man would have been locked up or he was a thief or this, that, and other. But she said that now she has a relationship with him and he's a good dude. So I just think, again, not that you're
Now
wrong,
he's a good dude. What if he wasn't a good
but
dude?
we don't know that. And why
There's
would
a lot of things that we don't know.
we
that
don't?
talk to.
We don't.
God,
Yeah.
dog.
We don't. But if the track record, the again, she never said in there that her mother said that he was a bad dude, he was a bad example. She kept that from her because basically he was married, and it seems
You
like
don't
he
know
would
that.
not. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't. But the way this letter is written, unless she's writing this and she wants to add this and send some messages to Veronica, she can. But the way that she has written this letter, it points fingers at her mom. So she wouldn't be this pissed at her mom.
What Tim said? Click on Tim.
Wait, where we at? Right here?
Just, yeah. I heard you murmur. That's what I told Fatine.
You know what, Tim? Tim don't miss nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. So first
job, Tim.
of all, shouts out to the Journey Bar,
Journey Soap Bar.
Joni Cert Bar.
Journey.
Shouts out to Joni Cert
slurring your
Bar
words.
because she ain't sent the invoice yet. So
Let me
if she don't send an invoice by the end of this show, I ain't buying shit. So
don't say that.
Excuse you.
it's my money.
So, and she don't have to send it tonight. We in the middle of a
Yes, and I haven't had a chance to say anything to her yet.
till tomorrow, 24 hours.
Who made this money?
It don't matter.
You gonna spend it? Tenfold. So anyway, for teens, somebody had a question for you.
Go ahead. And I'm just curious, did the stepfather know this all the time? I'm just curious. I know that's not in the letter, but did the stepfather know that he was not the biological father? I'm just curious. All right, what's the question for me?
Well, somebody had. Well, I don't want to go there now because you back on the letter. It was about your personal little story. That
Thank you, Lisa,
had.
for the
All
story.
right, go ahead.
Where did John asked it, but I can't find it. Basically, man, I don't want to.
How far back was it?
John just said, so for team, you out here hitting raw.
John, that's not what I said. Remember, I said the woman initiated that conversation. I didn't initiate that conversation. The woman initiated that conversation. We was riding the bus. She said, if I gave you some and she got pregnant. She initiated that conversation. And if she got pregnant, she would keep the baby. And I asked why. And she said, basically, because you're a good dude. And I know through conversations with her that she's had bad experiences with a couple of men in her life. That's the bottom line. I didn't initiate that conversation. So it's about nothing about hitting nothing raw. I have 2 children from one woman, brother, and that's it.
So we're gonna jump off topic
that
for a
sound like
second.
shot.
We're gonna talk.
Oh, I'm a John. No, I have to fire a shotgun.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna jump off topic. So, as a man, I just want to jump off topic. Every woman that you've ever slept with, have you ever thought I can get her pregnant and then I can have a baby with her? Or every woman you ever slept with, you think you could have wanted to have a child with her?
I knew that there are women that I did sleep with that I didn't protect myself. I knew that I could have a child with them, but I didn't want to have a child with them.
Facts.
But I knew that I could have a child
Mhm.
with them at that time.
So going into it, so I think some women, like, we way off topic.
No, you're
Y'all
fine.
get
Go
it?
ahead.
I
Yeah.
think some women don't realize that, sometimes it's all about not really the experience, but the situation. That yes, I did do this, but I wasn't thinking past the front of my nose.
Correct.
Versus, the outcome. Kind of going into this letter just a tad bit. But I think sometimes women feel like, he ran up in me raw.
Mhm.
Y'all looking
Mhm.
at me crazy.
Mhm.
He ran up in me raw. He loved me,
Mhm.
and that's not the case.
Exactly.
I never would have thought that.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. What does that mean?
I'm a virgin.
Me
Oh.
too.
Ain't no damn virgin.
Wait, Mary.
Had a little lamb.
Shit.
Yo, you see how she's spitting it out? Yo, that's why I rocks with you. Just that fast, she spits it out. I said, Mary. She said, had a little lamb. I mean, ain't bad an eye or nothing. That's why I miss you, V.
I miss you too, BB.
And she called me BB.
Dear
Bad
God.
motherfucker, boy.
How much more time we got?
But I just want some women to realize, like, unprotected sex don't mean I love you.
It It just means that I want to have that natural feeling.
Having a baby don't mean that you love them either.
No, that's
or
correct.
or that you gonna keep them.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And that's why I say that times people get pregnant, they try to force a square into a round
Facts.
circle where they're not compatible. And that's where we try to force a relationship, and sometimes it's just not there.
I wonder why.
My man's.
I wonder why or how some men are comfortable. Not you. I'm just.
I need some gum. I
I'm
can
just.
smell my breath right now. God, dog is bad. Please.
I'm just.
Hitting.
Pass that down, man.
Please do.
I'm just. I'm
I need that.
I'm
Thank
trying to get this out right because I
Yeah, I
don't
got
want y'all men coming at me.
No,
like-
just ask the question. 'Cause
I got your
I'm
back,
trying to.
Sissy, just
I
say
know
it.
you do. I'm trying to figure out why some men, I said some,
Mhm.
some men are comfortable with letting the mother do everything for their kids.
What you mean by everything?
Like buying school clothes, taking the kids to the doctor's appointments, taking the kids to school,
Feeding them, bathing them.
not in their child life is the question that I'm asking. Some go weeks, months without talking to their kids. Some have never seen their kids before, have
Damn.
never talked to their kids. I'm trying to figure out why do some men think it's comfortable to lay up with the woman, get the woman pregnant, but now it's all on that woman.
So, let me speak from a personal experience.
And no shots fired. I just want to know.
Listen, man, we on the T.
Yes, where we keep
We
it
talk
real.
about any and everything. Shots out the Journey Soap Bar. That still ain't sent the invoice.
I haven't talked to her yet.
I got a 9-month-old. He might be 10 months now. He big as shit. So my son is a big ass baby. And I understand that as the child that he is, he needs his mother more than he needs his father. There are things that I'm just not equipped to do for him or don't feel comfortable doing with him. So financially, I am there for my child no matter what. I still get my son. I understand his mother sometimes she be like, oh, I do all this and I do all that. And I tell her like he need his mama right now. But there's going to come a time in his life that he's going to lean on me more than he leans on his mother. So right now in the early developmental stages, in my mind, he needs his mama more than he needs his daddy. So I feel like, she gets on me. Like I get my son when I every chance that I have to. But like doctor's appointments, all that when he's sick and all this up, like I just feel like that's you. That nurturing part. Like as a father, just me being all mushy and nushy with my son, he's a boy. I'm just not gonna be like that with him. But with my daughters, I was different. So
Let me
that's
jump.
just me being
Let me
personal.
jump in here and say this. So first of all, let me address this. I've said this before on the show, and I'm gonna say it to Victor's face.
Yep.
I've said this before, and I'm serious. I've said I was proud of you. It's I understand when you say the nurturing part, but you still hold your weight. And I remember when you had to go through a little difficulty with the baby. And bro, I had so much respect for you on that. And I can tell another man because a man steps up and does his job as being a father. The nurturing part and the mushy part, the moms is going to do that nurturing. So that's commending you. Now, going back to what Veronica said, why is it seem that men are comfortable with women doing all? She used the word all. Victor's not allowing your son's mother to do everything because you was there. You said all. I'm going to go there. And, and I expect whoever came at me last week going to say something because I'm man bashing. Because a lot of men are still on the titty. That's the problem. They're still on their mama titty. They have not learned to be a man. They have not understand the responsibility and the hard work that a lot of women have to do of not only carrying this child, but birthing this child. A lot of got to push it out or they have to have a C-section. You understand? And when a woman gives birth, they got one foot in the grave and one foot on here on the earth. But a lot of times we cannot compassionate because we don't have that kind of relationship. You understand? We come from our mother taking care of us and swallowing us to the point that we're not responsible. And that's why, again, I'm not sitting here and because I shout out to the moms that are raising boy children and doing it by yourself. I commend you. But more men need to see examples of good fathers that are that are helping their moms out. So that's all the bottom line is. You're still sucking on you're still on, not sucking on it, but you're still on the titty. You're not being a man. You may be an adult by age, but you're not a man. And that's the difference. And that's the kind of the person that is a selfish son of a bitch. And I'll say that. It's a selfish son of a bitch if you allow the mother of your child to do everything and you sit on your ass and don't do a damn thing.
So
Also,
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
it
please.
also could be what they know. You know, like how they grew up.
Yeah.
Wait, stop. Herman put something there. I ain't letting that shit go. What do you mean I'm pandering?
Come on.
No.
Keep it in the comments.
No.
Keep it in the
Why no?
comments.
Why is it when I side with a woman on an issue where our men ain't doing his damn job and ain't standing up? I'm not talking about good men that are doing their job. I'm not coming down on all men. But why is it when a man calls out a man that's a backsliding son of a bitch that I'm pandering with women? Why is that? Why do I get those comments? Because I will stand with my sisters when they're doing the job and the man ain't doing the job. But I'm pandering?
Ooh, you need to stop.
I mean, that's the truth, though. Why can't men side with women when the truth need to be told?
Damn right. So why am I pandering then?
So let's. Women do. Swap the camera. So
That doesn't mean nothing. Who have the
go ahead. Say what you got to say.
it doesn't matter who have the choice whether they're going to have the child or not. Is that parent, the father should be there as well for that child. Don't leave all the pressure on the woman talk about you can get rid of the child. No, you slept with me, and I'm not going to do something that I don't feel comfortable not doing just because you don't want to be there for your child. Then get your ass up and don't sleep with me.
Right, because you took that chance when you had sex. with me.
Exactly.
You knew what the outcome could be.
We both control access to sex. But if you know that you're not going to, and
If
don't.
you're not putting no condom on, then you just
Exactly. You just as
I am.
responsible. So don't try to put all that on the woman.
Because if I don't give it to you, the next one is. So you still don't have to wear a condom with her either. Okay?
So
I'm not talking about me. Because that ain't going to happen with me. I'm going to have me a husband.
so
A good man.
so
Go,
let me
Not some little boy that want to stay at home with his mama. What
please
movie that came
movie
from?
date.
Come on
What
now.
movie it came from? Y'all should go see it.
What movie that came from?
I don't know.
Baby boy.
So anyway, let me say this. Destiny says Chrissy haven't sent Williams the mic.
And you
so-
can't hear me, Destiny?
No, she was just saying like
Yeah,
drop
talking-
mic.
Uh,
Thanks,
Oh, yeah.
boo.
it's the bun. So let me
It's the
say
bun.
this. Me being a man, and I don't ever want my kids. I don't want to get emotional because I'm very intoxicated right now. But I don't want my kid's mother to ever think that I put it all on them, because there are certain feelings and emotions that I just can't express or feel comfortable expressing, because I want my son to be a man at the end of the day. And, you know, when I came back home, the first person I seen was my baby. Like, I came home, I picked up his clothes, and I went to go see my baby. She didn't even know I was even in town. So when I went to go see my son, I picked him up, you know, we did our little thing or whatever, and he saw his mama, and then he was all like, and I was like, bro, like, chill. Like, you so in tune with your mama, but then I had to take a step back and realize, like, this is who you're around 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Your mother is going to be pretty much the guide for your life because we're not together. So I do have trust in her, even though we wasn't like that. I still having trust in her that she's gonna teach my son, in a sense, how to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this moment now, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in a sense of I'm working, this far away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
But who's to know to say in the future my son may live with me, live with her, however it goes. But for right now, his whole sense of being is it's on his mother's shoulder. So I have to make her life as easy and as comfortable as I can because we're not together. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I look at that.
But
whole
as long as you know
situation.
you do your part, and
But see, I don't. But see, that's the thing. I don't know what my part is.
your part is being there when you need to be there, and you're doing those things. You're financially supporting. You're being there when you need it. You make sure you see your child when you can.
But-
Physical, yeah. Like
But what I'm
physically,
saying
like-
is I don't know what my part is because I can say my part is this. She can say my part is this. The judge can say my part is this.
who
but my-
cares what the judge say?
But my son can say your part should have been this, and that's what fucking hurt.
Yeah, but your son ain't old enough to say what the part should be.
Understand? You going too far into it. What I'm saying is, no matter what I do,
It
No
still
ma-
ain't gonna be good enough for you.
No, the son. He's saying that he missing out on what this. He's saying whatever the son might be feeling like he missed out on.
exactly.
Because
No
you're
matter
not in
what
the
I-
We're
house.
gonna know that until the son gets of age to be able to verbalize it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
So regardless of him or the child's mother is saying you need to be doing X, Y, and Z, the son might have been saying you should have been doing ABC.
Exactly.
But if you're doing ABC,
But
then you won't give your son room to say that you should be doing
I
ABC.
don't. But that's what I'm saying.
Even if you did A through Z, the child can always find
Something. And that's
What?
where I feel like so you're so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you the deepest story that made me step up as a parent in my fucking life. And I credit my 18-year-old son on this story.
Mhm.
So when me and my son's mother, we split up. And my kids, they were young. And we was riding. Never forget, we was on Darlington Street Extension. And we was going to the mall to buy them clothes. And my son was telling me some fucking story and shit. And we was coming to the light. And he called me by somebody else's name. And I looked back and I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, well, I'm around here more than I'm around here more than I'm around you.
Mm.
And I had to step up
Mm-hmm.
from then on.
Yeah. See, two things. Two
So
Deep.
Oh,
wait,
mhm.
so I had to step up, and my 8-year-old made me into a man
Mm.
because I failed as a man because I let somebody else step into the role as a father, and I wasn't there for him. So you go ahead.
Mm.
So two things.
deep.
Two things, and Carol, I'm going to read your comment in a minute. One of the things, it depends on what you've been around. I come out of a community where it was majority two-parent households, and when I got older, I got around other people that were two parents in the house, and I got around a couple of men that did their thing. They were married, but they did their thing, and they had kids. And when we would go to play softball, they would have all their kids with them.
Mhm.
So I asked one day, I said, yo, man, your wife don't have a problem with this? His response wasn't the best response to me, but his response was this. He said, my wife don't control where I stick my so-and-so at. If I make a child, I'm going to take care of my child, and my children are going to know one another. I didn't like the response because, to me, it was disrespectful to his wife, a beautiful wife that he had. But he took care of his children.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to somebody else, somebody in the entertainment business, I will not call their name. but they've had a couple of kids out there marriage. And once he found out, he brought that child home, introduced him to the family, and was a father to that child.
Mm-hmm.
It was up to between him and his wife to deal with that. That was their business. She didn't leave him. She did not leave him. That's their business. I'm not saying it was right or wrong. She didn't leave him, and he was a father to his child, and the children knew each other, and they still associate with each other today.
Mm-hmm.
The second comment, Carol says, be the man up front. Why have kids that's not in your household? I'm just saying. Victor,
Get her.
no, I'm not gonna. This is not an attack. This is honestly.
Hold on,
For-
what she say? Why you got kids that's not in your
No,
household?
she says
Be the man up front. Why have kids that's not in your household?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, Victor, this is a great question. And hopefully we could take a snapshot. This is one for the men panel because I would like to hear what men have to say on this. I don't know too many men that have dealt with two women. When I mean two women where it's kind of known. And I don't know what it is about some men that go out there and create another child outside of their situation or marriage. I don't know if it feels like bravado, but I've been around men that have done this, and not that they're happy about it, but for some reason, some men want to do this. And I don't know what it is. And I keep saying this, I'm not trying to justify it, but all I'm saying is a lot of men do this. We've been doing this for a long period of time. And to them, it's just a man thing. And not to say it's right to you, sisters, but that's how they move and that's how they feel. And because they are conquerors and they feel like kings, they don't really feel 100% that bad about it sometimes. And I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. And again, I don't see it depleting. I just see it getting worse. I really do.
So I want to say this, two things. Shouts out to Journey Soap Bar.
Mm-hmm.
We still waiting on that invoice. Second thing is, I didn't realize you made tea until just now when I looked over there. Cause
You drunk my tea?
No,
that's
that's yours.
cup. Yeah,
no, he
so-
spit in your tea.
yeah, I spit all in that. So, Fatine, you made some. I think women don't realize like some. I shouldn't have said your name because I'm not trying to contradict what you just said, but I do want to give you, acknowledgments. I think what you said was dope, but I think some women don't realize how hard it is to be a parent when we not together. Like I said, I'm not taking away from anybody, but it is very hard to be a parent when you're not with the child's mother, because there are certain situations that you feel emotional. There are certain situations that, accomplishments that your child make, and you looking at them and you like, well, I wonder if you could have achieved much further if me and your mama was in the same house. You know what I'm saying? I think about that sometimes, even with my kids, I think about when they come over with me and they just in the house, and I look at them sometimes, I'm like, I wonder if me and your mother was together, would life for you be better or would it be fucking worse? Like I don't think it could be worse, but
If y'all couldn't get along, then it's better that
You-
y'all separate.
but you're right.
But from the kids' eyes, they're looking at
we
it
don't
might have
know.
been better.
But I will say this. If me and they mother would not have split up, I wouldn't have grinded as hard as I did now. Because, like I said, the conversation I had with my 8-year-old, my son, is the whole reason why I am who I am now. My 8-year-old made me a fucking man.
Mm-hmm.
My 8-year-old. And Austin, he's at work, was it 9? He's at work right now. He'll tell you that whole story. Because I tell Austin this story every year around the same time. and he'll tell you, he's like, yeah, I made my daddy a man when I
talked-
call him by somebody else's name.
I talked to Austin the other day in the store. But Goddess made a great point. She said life happens, and
Life
better
does
to
happen.
raise children in separate households than a toxic household.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. You don't want to and
But
and
this
a
is-
lot of people
Go ahead.
do that. A lot of people stay in relationships, marriages because of the kids when they know
Mm-hmm.
every day they're arguing, they doing something in front of the kids that the kids are going to remember their entire life.
Children work.
You know?
But how do we know that? That's the point. That's what we was trying to say. Like V, like
Some kids express it.
some kids do, but what I guess what we're saying is if the choices that I make by not being with your mother, did that affect your well-being? Because if you are my legacy, if you are my everything, you are my seed, I should sacrifice my well-being to make sure that you have the best foot forward in life. So if that means putting up with your mama for the next 20 years for you, wait a minute. This is just my opinion.
Yeah.
If that means putting up with your mother for the next 20 years for you to have 60 years of success, that's what the fuck I should do because I'm your parent.
Mm.
That's how I feel. And if I could see, far past 2024, if I could think, and I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but if I think that my baby boy has the best chance in life by me being with his mama, then that's what I would do that. But
Now?
I would if I thought that's the best choice that he has in life is being with his mother right now. If that's the best choice he has, I would do that.
Yeah, I
And
want to
John-
read. Can I read?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So John's
let me-
comment, and I really want to read this. I want to comment about it. He says, "My daughter, 26. I was always present, but my worst mistake was not being in the home. Simply because I could have gave my daughter more solid guidance in her life. Again, I was always present, but I could have made a bigger impact under the same roof." And John, first of all, thank you for your honesty on that one, my brother. Thank you for the kind of man
My
that
dog.
you
That's my
are and
brother
have
there.
become, my brother. And I may jump on you about a comment, but that's so important. And right now, I teared up today because we have, when I say me, in the house in New York, my daughters, they have like 30 cameras throughout our lifetime and we did never develop these cameras. So we develop them because their moms, my wife, passed. And one thing that they can say is consistent, and I can say, because when I open the pictures, I didn't open them all, but some of them, 4 packs are in my car. What is consistent, no matter what age my daughters are in life, me and their moms was right there. And as soon as the first pack I opened, it was one of my daughter's birthday. And we helping her cut the cake. Then the other daughter's in my arm. That's consistent. And like you said, Austin, your son, you listen to him.
I did.
You listen to him, not only because he was a child, but you listened and you acted on that. You wasn't selfish. And we have to listen to our children. So again, I'm proud of you. Hey, John, I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of all the men out there that stand up and try to do the job. And fellas, that if you're not doing the job, it's never too late to start to try to do the job, to be there. And that's one thing I have to give this mother in that letter, that I think she was selfish, but she did finally tell, as you mentioned, told her daughter before her biological father closed his eyes or her eyes
Facts.
that was your father. You understand? So you can't rehash the past. You can't make up time. But what you can do is you can start that clock now, moving forward, and have some type of time to hold on and look back at.
So my good friend Alicia says, can you put up with the mother and keep it toxic free? I get what you're saying, Vic, but if you can't keep it toxic free, by all means, co-parent toxic free. So
Right.
Facts.
Yep.
understand what's toxic to me might not be toxic to you. toxic is just one of them adjective words. It's one of them trigger words. That's just a word that.
No, you being complicated.
Yes,
You know what
and he
toxic
talking
is.
about
Can
me. He
can I-
talking about me getting too complicated.
Can I finish my?
Go
Hurry up,
ahead.
'cause I
Can
got
BB
my
finish?
thing. Let me write my notes down. 'cause you
Okay,
another
okay,
one.
okay. So I'm gonna wrap it up, even though I don't like to, but let me wrap it up.
Mm. 4 kids.
So
Throwing shots.
so basically, what I'm saying is toxic is in the eyes of the beholder. Everybody's not toxic just because you say it's toxic. So go ahead, Miss Christine.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
So let me go further then.
Yeah.
Even though that will never happen.
Never.
The bell at. So I think when it comes to the adjective of toxic, I think females use it a bit too loosely. To me, toxic means I don't like this. Not that it's hindering the relationship, but toxic means, oh, you being toxic right now. Why? Because I hurt your feelings or I disagree with you. To me, that's
Toxic to me, when raising kids is arguing every day.
We gon-
Toxic is
it's a relationship, man.
no. I'm talking about toxic, throwing things, yelling, screaming, terrifying the children with the
kids.
huh.
In front of the
And
kids.
we
that's what I'm
said
saying. In
arguing,
front of
though.
the kids, I'm talking about. You know what I'm
In
saying?
front of
Like
them.
loud talking, throwing things, hitting one another.
Mhm.
You know, that's a
Cussing.
toxic environment for a
Cuss
child.
every day.
Yeah.
Because then that child think it's okay
Mm.
when they grow up to do that same thing because they watched it growing up.
Yeah.
That's a toxic environment, and that no child should have to see that. Unfortunately, a lot of children are living in toxic homes, and they have no choice. You know, but that's what we're talking about when we say toxic. Not, I mean, like you said, yes, we argue. Some people argue every day, and by the time they go to bed, they still, they making up. But I'm just saying, the toxicity or how
Toxicity.
same thing.
Somebody wanted to talk to you, Fatine.
Who?
Cheryl says when the fathers start late, it's way harder for teen.
Oh, of course it is. It is harder, but at least there's a start. That's the only thing, and I do agree. It start
Yeah.
later it's a harder start, and correct.
Appreciate it,
But at
John.
least there's a start, and that's the only thing you can do is you can try and put your best foot forward, and that's the best thing you can do. Unfortunately, in that circumstance.
And Victor was mentioning earlier about how he fears that the child may not feel like one of the parents did enough or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that come into play that feel those because Gold Star, my mama is 100 grand best parent in the world. Shout out to mommy. But there's certain things like they can't, all parents can't cover every aspect of the child's life. You got mentors, you got coaches, you got this and this person, bonus moms, that come into play and have an impact on the child that may help fill some of those areas, gaps, voids. Shout out to my baby Cashy Poo, my little gummy bear.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. It takes a village to raise a child. That's
Yes,
not.
it
That's
does.
what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
It takes a village to raise a child. So in the early stages, when I was in 3rd grade, going through maybe 7th grade, my mother, she hit that 90 proof old Crow bottle. My
Shit.
mother was a closet drinker. My mother would get
open.
drunk, and when she would get drunk, she would not keep it in the house. She dipped snuff. She would go outside. She put a wig
The
on.
Blue Star?
No, society.
My grandma
society.
used to, yeah, okay.
Society. And what I'm saying is that it hurt. And my father would come home sometime, and I never forget when he took my bed up to my aunt's house around the corner, and he said to my mother's sister, he said, "I don't know how much longer I can take
He can take
this."
it. Damn.
And my mother's sister said, well, his name was Charles. He said, "I understand if you have to leave." And he didn't leave. Yeah. He didn't leave, and I'm glad he didn't leave But if he would have, I would understand. I would have understood. The issue is sometimes you can work through the problems because my
Facts.
mother
Yeah.
eventually kicked without going to any AA or whatever. She just stopped. She stopped drinking. My mother and father stayed together until my father took his last breath, and then my mother lived 6 years after and took her last breath, both at the age of 61. But it doesn't work all the time. So I was in a toxic relationship, but because I had a village, my mother still knew what was right and wrong, and she would always say, you do as I say, don't do as I do." So you talked about Veronica growing up, and we learn things from those relationships. Sometimes we learn things that we won't do because of what we've seen. You understand? So
Yeah, it could always affect you one or the other way.
Exactly.
Like a child seeing their parent getting abused. That boy can grow up being an abuser or being exactly the opposite, like very nurturing and caring.
So for team, John got a question for you. Wait a minute, where is it at? There you go. I just put it up for you.
Okay, so we ain't gonna talk about.
Titties no more.
Final thoughts.
Right.
What was the letter about?
Right.
Honestly,
My final thought is my original thought. Like, make have a conversation with your mom, see where her head was at, why she made those decisions. Y'all talk it out, make amends, and from there you set your boundaries. You decide as time goes on, like how close you want to be with her. Again, you don't have to be her best friend, but at least you had that conversation and you all made amends before the day that she closes her eyes.
facts.
I got some closing thoughts here.
Here we go.
Yeah, So the first thing is on you, Chrissy.
Oh
I'm
boy.
not going to the movies.
I didn't ask you to go to the movies. I didn't ask you to go to the movies. Let me just say this. On serious side, I'm gonna close on the letter. Not only you, Chrissy, Destiny, Sharon, and other folks that have sat in this seat, women, I have a total much respect. But they're not here tonight. Destiny's watching. For you, my sister, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And you're focused. We got a chance to talk. We joke around here about. She did really turn me down, y'all, but it's cool. But on a serious side, I got so much respect for this sister because she carries herself in a respectful way. So I applaud you. I really do.
I appreciate that.
Not a
brother.
problem. On this letter, sister, you're hurting, and I think you need some type of assistance and help with that part because that's real and you feel that. Try to be the bigger person because if you love your mother, then you have her today, but you may not have her tomorrow. Or you may close your eyes tomorrow, and then your mother has to deal with that pain that even though she dished out. Because right now, she may need to heal too from what she did, and she needs to say sorry to you to heal, to move forward in her healing. Even though she did that to you, you both need healing. You understand? And your biological father may need some type of healing, and the stepdad. So the only way that there can be some healing, it has to be some honesty, and there has to be some kind of open dialogue and direction. So don't give up hope, my sister. You feel pain, not minimizing it, but get help. But if you open this door, there could be some process here that there can be healing, and there could eventually be some love and joy eventually felt.
So let me say this. First of all, shouts out to Journey Soap Bar that still ain't sent the fucking invoice.
I haven't spoken to her yet.
So I ain't buying shit.
Don't say that, Victor.
It's my. So anyway, so let me say this. This is real talk, ma'am. This Big Tex BB top 2. I got it.
Bottom two.
So let me say this. Your mother made a decision. I had a conversation with somebody last week about decisions, and we got into it. Realize that my reason may not be a good reason that you think it may be, but my reasons are my reasons. You know what I'm saying? Your mother made a decision for you to know your stepdad versus your real dad. Even though your mother made that decision, at that time, she may have thought that was the best decision that she could have made. I'm not siding with anybody, but your mother made a decision. Respect your mama decision. Even though you think you want to know your biological father, and I understand as a biological father, I don't want my kids in a long run. If I love my children, I don't want my kids knowing no other man as their father. But if I truly, truly love my children, if the other nigga's better than me and the other nigga can give my kids a better life, as a man, I got to step to the side, even though I don't want to. But if I truly love my kids, and I don't think I love them that much, I don't think I love my kids enough to give them a better life with somebody else. I don't love my children that much. But I will say, maybe you should have a deep conversation with your mother and find out why she made that decision that she made.
Highlight Vern. I'm not interrupting.
Oh, here we go. Here we
No,
go.
I
No,
don't
no, no.
wanna
Oh, no. You gonna?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna jump in his ass.
Please. Which one is it?
Vern says,
Wait. Let me go to the. All right.
Vern
Is it this one?
Vern Baker
This
says, take your lives to the grave. And that's the problem. That's the
Why though?
why would you want to take your lives to the grave and then your child don't know who the really father is, thinking this, and they got a whole nother family over here that they can know. Why take your lives to the grave?
So I know him. I know Vern.
Fine.
You know, and it's I'm just saying. I just
Okay.
know him.
Cool.
Sometimes a lie keeps a family together. And I know I'm reaching with this shit. But what I'm saying is that every child doesn't need to know adult business. There are lies that
affects them, they do.
But there are lies that have been told in my life that kept me where I'm at today. You know, we all been taught Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy.
But you eventually found out.
But we tell our kids the same fucking lies. We ain't stopped the lie.
But you say he says, take your lies to the grave. And Chrissy said it all. I don't need to even explain it. She says, but when it affects others and it's going to it could have an outcome. I want to know if my father's not my father. I wanted to know that. I want to know who my father. I want to know who my side of the family is. I have a right to that. But don't tell me that because you grown and you were irresponsible and because you lied because you couldn't stand up and be truthful. You're right, Victor. Lies can keep a family together. They can keep a family together. But if it's hurting someone in the long run, then it ain't worth it. And that's all to it.
You see a mommy comment?
No, we ain't reading all that damn long ass shit.
You better scroll up.
I'm not. Right? I am not reading that. You know what? Y'all light skin. Here. Go ahead.
I can't see it.
Exactly, because the words are
take the
big.
Mouse off of it.
All right, so
take the mouse off of it.
She says,
unless you've been through the pain of not knowing your biological father. Of knowing your biological father, you'll never understand the pain or the deep need to know from where you come. I can't see that.
The mother may have had her reasons for keeping the secret, but this young lady is feeling some serious and real pain. Hang in there, sister. It will get better.
You're being real biased right now.
That's why you don't take no lies.
Light skinned people. That's why I don't deal with light skinned people.
Yeah, you. I mean, because you have family out here, and this is why people are marrying their cousins, and finding out in the long run that they have family. Because it's family secrets that wasn't told.
Okay, but
and I get it. Like I said, bad decisions. But
there's some lies that's been told. Well, we gonna listen. We
wrap it up.
We can
wrap it up.
I'm definitely not wrapping shit up. But
as you should.
The fuck. But what I'm saying is, we can what if all night about the lies, but think about how many lies that's been told that's got us four here today to speak about telling the truth.
Mm.
They lied about the Civil War in school.
We going there?
We still teach, but I'm just saying, we still teaching our kids that the Civil War was about slavery, and it wasn't. It was about fucking money. The South had the money, and the North wanted them to pay for it.
Me and Victor will continue this conversation on the Victor and Fatine show, because you know
Yes.
damn right the Civil War was about damn race. It's about slavery, and there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Slavery?
Damn right.
Everybody had slaves, bro.
I don't give a damn. The North and the South fought because they want to keep slavery. The North wanted to abolish slavery. So what are you talking about? But anyway, that's another conversation.
Why you think the North wanted to abolish slavery? Because they weren't making no money, because the South was using slavery as free labor for all these crops and stuff. The South had all the money. The North didn't have anything.
But I'm not
You looking
saying-
like a mister
Yeah,
right
but
now.
but I'm not saying, I'm not going to sit there and say that's not part of the equation. That's not part. That's part of the equation. So that's a conversation. But anyway, we step in on Veronica's final thoughts.
Ooh,
Thank you for team.
sorry, Ashley, Larry,
Whatever.
Laura, Ashley, Laura.
Oh boy. So my
Still
final,
cute, though.
Thank you, Vic. Thank you, BB. So my final thought to this young lady. First of all, thank you so much for taking time and writing your letter. I hope you find peace in this, because it's nothing like having your parents with you. I said at the beginning, having parents in your life, especially both parents, and they still here breathing on this earth, that's a blessing in itself. So be thankful for that, because you have your biological father, you still have your stepdad, and you have your mom in your life. So that's something to be thankful for. But I really feel like you should reach out to your mom, and you should make it right with your mother. I think Christine said earlier, you don't have to be best friends. You don't have to, hang out with your mom daily, or anything like that. But you do need to make it right. Life is short. She did bring you in this world, even though she told you a lie, who your biological father was. But count your blessings. There are so many blessings that came from this, because you had a dad in the house. He may not have been your biological father, but you did have a man in your life who treated you like he was your dad. You didn't say that you was mistreated in the house. They fed you, they clothed you. You evidently you're doing very well. You saying you have a nice job. You have a good paying job. You're not wanting for anything. So your parents had to do something right for you to be in the position that you're in right now. So definitely count your blessings, because it could have been the other way around. So definitely reach out to your mother. Let her know how you feel. If she can just sit down, close her mouth, and just listen to the pain that you've been feeling for these many years. Sometimes it's best to just listen, just be quiet and let someone talk, and you just listen, take it in and listen, because you don't have to be right all the time. So definitely sit down with your mother and let her know how you truly feel. And hopefully things will work out for the both of you. Hopefully, you can stay in touch with us with this letter and let us know how things turn out for the both of you. Wishing you nothing but the best for both of you, because trust and believe your mama is feeling the pain as well. It's not only you. Your mother is struggling with this as well, because I'm pretty sure she beat herself up, if not daily, on she should have told you the truth from the beginning, or she should have told your dad that he was the father from the beginning. It didn't happen. Things happen. We make mistakes in life, and sometimes we look back at the choices that we made, and we beat ourselves up for not making the smarter choices in life. But life goes on. We have to live with the mistakes and the choices that we made. So your mother is living daily with the choices that she made. And I do feel deep down inside that you need to forgive your mother and live this beautiful thing called life to the fullest. All right. And that's my final thought.
Can I say two things?
Mm-hmm.
One.
Okay, I'm gonna say two. First of all, what's that scent you got on, Veronica? You smelling kind of sensual over there.
Thank you. This is called Blaze from Journey Soap Bar.
Okay.
And it is an oil, and it lasts pretty much all day.
So you had this on all day?
Clean. I put it on after the shower tonight, Vic.
I didn't know. I wasn't trying to be funny. I really wasn't. But you really
No.
like you sitting off over here. Like I really like that.
Thank you. And it's not like a overbearing scent.
It's
Like
not.
it's a very soft scent. And,
I like it.
Actually, it's Blaze. Blaze is she make Blaze for men,
Okay.
but she make the beer oil and the oil for the men, and I think it comes in the shampoo and all that, and it's called Blaze. Fellas, you need to check out Blaze at Journey Soap bar.
It's called Blaze. I
seriously.
know a few females that can get the beard oil. That. But I'm just saying, no, seriously. Like you've been sitting off, and I'm like, damn, she got on perfume or something. So Journey Soap and Bar.
Journey Soap
I didn't
Bar.
get the invoice, so I ain't buying shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Second of all,
John.
shout out to Miss Sadie. I ain't seen Miss Sadie in a while, and she commented. She said,
Yes, Miss Sadie. Hey, Miss Sadie.
blessing." What she said? Blessing.
You miss Miss Sadie at the gym too. Miss Sadie says, blessings, you, my dear young lady. Talk to your mom. Yeah.
There you go.
Miss Sadie married.
She ain't interested in you.
You don't know that. Miss Sadie married.
I know Miss Sadie.
Miss Sadie, she ain't married.
She
Miss-
gave me a shout out earlier. You ain't
Man,
want to
whatever.
read that message?
So Miss Sadie, I ain't seen. Remember, Miss Sadie used to be in the comment section. Actually.
Yes, all the time.
So
Hey, Miss Sadie.
Miss Sadie, we can go on a platonic date. Can I take Miss Sadie out?
Yeah, sure. Go at your own will, Miss Sadie.
Miss Sadie, don't
I
do
can't.
it.
Miss Sadie, my dog got turned down tonight.
You gonna get turned
Miss
down.
Sadie, what's the date?
Where Miss Diane?
Next.
Thank y'all so much for
Wait a
watching.
minute, wait.
Wait. I
I'm
got-
being serious. I'm being serious.
But her-
This weekend, Miss Sadie, let's go to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, that's nice.
Miss Sadie,
Oh, Miss Sadie's still on here too.
she's still
Hey,
on
my
here.
Chrissy.
Miss Sadie, I want to take you out this weekend, Friday. Miss Sadie, let's go out this weekend. Platonic date. We can go out. We can have steaks and all that shit. Let me know in the comment section. Yes or no.
Gotcha.
So let's go.
All right.
Friday night.
Victor,
Friday night.
Mommy said cut BB mic off now.
Let me just say this.
Friday night.
Let me just say this to you real quick, and I know we out of here. We got out of time. Thank you for all the love that you show everybody on this show, especially, you always giving me a shout out for WBLS. I don't mention this too much, but I want to just say it because today is a little milestone that I've been producing Reverend Sharpton's radio show. Today is Reverend Sharpton started his show 18 years ago, his nationally syndicated radio show, before his MSNBC Politics Nation television show, 18 years ago today. And today was our 18th anniversary, and I had special people call in, and he gave out shout-outs, including myself. But we've been riding this, and it's a lot of work that needs to be done, and we've done out here to make sure that we brought issues to the forefront. So I just want to give him that shout-out and thank for him believing in me to produce that show for 18 years.
Yes.
And also, when we came on 18 years ago today, we lost Mrs. Coretta Scott King.
My
wife.
sorrow.
Okay. The wife of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. And we just lost Dexter King, the youngest son of Mr. and Mrs. King 2 weeks ago. So, again, prayers to the family, but I just wanted to acknowledge Reverend Sharpton because some may like him, some may hate him, but the bottom line is we're doing something. And if you got issues, and you don't like one person way, you make a difference and you do something. It's not about doing it one person way. It's about all of us getting out there and doing something to try to make a difference.
Thank you, Fatine. Yes.
Thank you.
So Miss Sadie don't want to go to Texas Roadhouse with me. She ain't say nothing.
I wouldn't either.
She may comment in a few. Thank you guys so much for watching Tankity of Life. Tankity of Life is
Miss Sadie,
being
let's go.
Tankity of Life is being brought to you by Journey Soap Bar, where Kendra is the owner, and she is the sweetest person. So when you go there, you will feel very, very comfortable at her establishment. She have 2 locations. The one Kendra is at mainly all the time is in Florence, and that location is 158 South Cashville Drive in Florence. And in Hartsville, the location is 124 East Carolina Avenue in Hartsville. Go for all your natural products. She makes the soaps by hand, the oils, beer oils. She do the bath
For
bomb,
men and women.
men and women. She made the bath bombs and all types of. You have problems with, what do you call it when your skin is really dry, eczema.
Eczema.
She has some stuff for that. Like, just go and let her know what your needs are, and Kendra will definitely help you out. Make sure you share our video. Make sure you leave us stars. We appreciate each and every one of you. Your name will be put in the drawing, as we're going to be giving away a Valentine's Day basket from Journey Soap Bar. So make sure you share this video. Also, leave your star so that your name can be put in the drawing. It's going to be 2 drawings. Victor is going to be giving away a Valentine's Day gift from Journey Soap Bar, and also Kendra is going to make a basket as well, and that one will be given away on Tuesday, January 13th. February 13th, excuse me. No. Thank y'all so much for watching each and every week. We appreciate each and every one of you. So much love every Tuesday. Thank y'all so much. My brother BB is back with us all the way from Texas. So glad to have you back. Brother Fatine, all the way from WBLS radio station, New York. And also my sissy Christine for always sitting in with us as well. Guys, have a great night. Love upon one another, and live this thing called life to the fullest. You only get one.
Yes.
And live it up as best way you know how.
And say your prayers.
And say your prayers. Yes. All right. Have a great night.
Buenas noches.